Good day and welcome to Worldwide Peacemaker Vibes. My name is Jasmine and I'm going to do a 5-card spread for Sagittarius. Alright, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Check out my community board as well. Feel free to comment. So Sagittarius, when you're making long-term plans for any aspect of your life, I want you to watch this reading. It is timeless. But for the record, it's October of 2025, okay? La 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 la. I have lots of feminine ancestors with me this evening, so that's why I'm doing these readings. Ancestors of high vibrational Sagittarius placement that's trying to make a 5-year plan. They're trying to commit, they're trying to remain focused and determined and self-motivated. Where are they now? Where are they now? You have the King of Wands. Well, Sagittarius, you are in your own energy, that's for sure, with this King of Wands. Either you are being influenced or you are an influencer. You have the energy to take action. That's where you are now. Where would you like to be in 5 years' time? And since you're watching Tarot, I'm presuming you either have an idea of where you want to be 5 years from now, or you have no clue and you stumbled upon this video. Where are you now? In the Ten of Swords, that's in the energy of betrayal, painful endings, and backstabbing as well. What extra resources or training or practice do you need at this time? What extra resources or training or practices does Sagittarius placements need? You need to take a moment in stillness. You need to take a moment to look at situations from a higher perspective. And then you have death. So Sagittarius placement, especially if you're a low vibrational Sagittarius masculine, and this is an energy, not a gender. Your ancestors, I'm sorry to blatantly say this, but they're saying you need a death, rebirth, transformation, possibly of your mindset as far as perspective, or death or prison. I don't know who's watching my channel that's a Sagittarius male in low vibrational, but you're in a lot of trouble with your feminine ancestors, especially over the next 5 years. Are there any possible challenges to overcome? What's the challenge to overcome for Sagittarius energy? Now, if you're just someone that literally is handsome, maybe not wealthy, but handsome and about action, you are currently in a lot of backstab and betrayal. Some people could literally be in the midst of surgeries, or some people literally could be in the midst of becoming incarcerated, and they'll be incarcerated for the rest of their life. If you're a high vibrational Sagittarius placement, I think you need to be making your plans about 5 years from now without thinking about any low vibrational energies that try to hurt you, send out curses, or have you incarcerated, or hung up and sacrificed, or even passed away, okay? What are the challenges to overcome for high vibrational people? Your finances, nurturing your gifts. And then you have the Queen of Swords, speaking ethically, logically, being fair and rational, yet authoritative. So for some of you over the next 5 years, this is what you need to be. It may be a challenge, whether it comes to your finances. Some of you may, if you're feminine energy, some of you, a challenge to overcome is going to be your finances over the next 5 to 6 years. I'm hearing Pisces sun female, Scorpio sun female, Gemini sun female, and Taurus sun female. But they carry the energy of this low vibrational King of Wands masculine. So obviously, Worldwide Peacemaker Vibes subscribers and viewers, you have some low vibrational karmic men and lying feminine that abused gifts and powers. They're coming to their end over the next 5 years. So when you make your goals and your wishes and your plan, keep this in mind. To achieve a long-term goal, do you need to move or stay where you are? Do you need to move or stay where you are? You have the Nine of Pentacles that flipped out over here with the King of Wands. You need to, yes, you need to move away from the King of Wands. Yes, you need to move away from that King of Wands. And then you have the Three of Swords in reverse. Three of Swords is normally a maybe, but it's in reverse. So you can stay where you are and just be really, really logical. Pay attention to your dreams. Learn to save your money and die where you are. Or you can stay where you are, which is full of enemies. Or mind manipulation. Or where you'll become self-defeated. So whatever goal you guys had in mind, over the next 5 years, starting after today with this Fool card and Magician, you're in a new cycle. Listen to your intuition when it comes to your ideas, but keep your ideas away from feminine energies that you know are your enemy or are jealous, petty, narcissistic, and definitely low vibrational men that may have businesses or they have funding in prison systems, or when it comes to sacrifices. And make sure you don't wrap your energy up with any type of individual, not individual, but independent business owners, but they're not CEOs. It's a very small business with the Nine of Pentacles. Be careful with these independent business owners because some of them have this coming because they are low vibrational. There could also be some military forces that are putting an ending to some situations in your environment. So when you make your goals, whether it's financially, family-based, or career-based, keep in mind the Three of Swords in reverse. I want you to keep the Three of Swords in mind in reverse, which is forgiveness, optimism, recovering from heartbreak, and releasing pain. Okay, you are recovering from heartbreak with this Three of Swords in reverse. So whether you choose to stay or go, you are going to heal. You are going to be moving on from past pain, whether you do it voluntarily or involuntarily. Okay, Sagittarius placements. Make sure you don't reconcile with energies that made your life difficult or that tried to end your life. Seriously. Okay? Bye.